don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I need it!
Alright guys, so as you saw in that beautifully crafted intro that I created just for your personal enjoyment, Ryan Rigney, who's the director of communications over at Respawn, did mention that Ranked Arenas is not going to be ready by the 9.1 patch, and we're expected to get the 9.1 patch around the end of June. Now, what is going to be in this patch, I'm not 100% sure. Developers in the last AMA did say that there are a couple of legends that they're currently working on in terms of buffing. I know Daniel Klein talked about buffing Rampart, but he did say that change probably wasn't going to be coming until the middle of Season 10. Fuse is another legend that developers have talked about buffing, but again, I'm really not too sure if that's going to be ready by the 9.1 patch. If they even have any ideas on what to do with Fuse, we might have to wait again until sometime in Season 10 to see anything with him. My guess is that the majority of this patch is probably going to be just random fixes for arenas. Considering that they are still working on a ranked version, there's still a lot of bugs in arenas right now that need to be worked out, and I also think that they're going to be looking at probably the economy for arenas, making some changes to some overpowered weapons that are super cheap to get, and also with some abilities and ultimates, because I've seen a lot of developers asking for feedback on their Twitter about this specific thing for arenas. So while I don't know 100% for sure, we're probably going to be getting something. Might not be big, but it's at least going to be a little crumb of content for us to enjoy. Now, in terms of some other news, it looks like the lever penalty glitch is back once again in Apex. This is like the third or fourth time I've talked about this, man. But I've still seen clips on Reddit of people who leave their arenas match after it already ends, and for some reason they still get the penalty even though the game was completely over. Now, if this has happened to you in arenas and you guys have a recorded video of this happening, I would 100% suggest sending this over to Respawn Pav on his Twitter. He's been handling a lot of like the glitches and random bugs that have been going on in Apex. So if you have a full video clip of this happening, I'm sure that'll help the developers a lot. Now, in terms of some other news we got, Apex Legends did post a new video on their Instagram page yesterday, which is basically promoting the ALGS finals that is happening today, as well as this weekend. And in this clip, I actually spotted a brand new bow skin. I mean, it really wasn't that hard to spot. It was literally the first thing that they showed. And obviously, we do not have currently a full yellow bow skin. So whether that's going to be coming with a collection event, maybe it has something to do with the ALGS, or maybe it's just going to be a skin that's added in the store. That is something to look out for. And I've also mentioned to you guys how crypto in arenas is practically useless right now just because there are currently no survey beacons that you can use, and developers did say that they're working on giving crypto something in arenas, or possibly just a buff in general in both arenas and battle royale. That would help them out a little bit. Well, we do have this post on Reddit by a guy named KD Wardsy. He said, "Suggestion, as we all know, the Recon passive is currently useless in arenas. Why not have teams with these characters see the current and next ring as if a survey beacon has been scanned, a small buff that could help with positioning." So basically this would include Bloodhound, this would include Pathfinder, as well as crypto. And we do have a response here from Daniel Klein saying, "This is a cool idea. I'll bring it up to the arenas team and see what they think." So while this is like a small change that would definitely help people that have the Recon passive, I don't think it's anything like too huge. I mean, these maps are small enough, you kind of can already predict where the circle is going to go, and you have plenty of time to move to that new circle once it does come up. So I'm not really sure if that's going to make a huge difference, but this is something that we might be seeing in the future for these Recon legends. And finally, the last thing to talk about is in the midst of this content drought, many people have been offering developers suggestions on how to actually, add a little bit more content without actually making new content. There's one guy on Twitter that had asked Jason McCord whether developers could bring back older versions of maps in the rotation, so that maybe that you could play on like Season 2 King's Canyon or Season 3 World's Edge, and just kind of have that in the rotation so things aren't as boring. Well, Jason McCord did respond to this, basically saying, while this is a good idea and it would be cool, it would dramatically increase the sizes of all of the patches. It'd also be very hard to keep up with bugs and glitches that happen on the older versions of these maps. So basically, in a nutshell, he's saying that this probably won't ever happen. While we do get LTMs where we sometimes go back to older versions of maps, it probably won't ever be in the official map rotation. So guys, that is all of the news we have for today. I know it's been like a slow week for news. Like I said before, we are in the content drought of Season 9, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks, content will start to pick up again. We'll have some new things to talk about, but for now, enjoy Apex Legends, enjoy whatever game you're playing. Let me know if you guys are playing something new, because I am looking for a new game to grind for the next couple of weeks. But thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace out.